bear! Yes! But maybe I can read minds. Fantastic, you go girl. I love Priyanka.
Hi, this is Gaurang from Bollywood Life, and today I have with me an international star, Lisa Ray. Hello Lisa, welcome to Bollywood Life.
Thank you.
So, my first question is, why so rare you make an appearance in Hindi movies?
Oh, because I want you wanting more from me, actually. It's better that people should miss me rather than they should feel like, oh, I don't want to see her again.
Okay. So, like you mentioned, you very rarely you sign Hindi movies. So, what was the reason behind signing Dobaara?
Dobaara, there were so many good reasons to sign it. One of it was the script,
Okay.
you know. It's based on Oculus,
Yeah.
but it's an official kind of adaptation. And I thought it's a really interesting drama. It's an interesting character. I love my director, Prabal Raman. I get a chance to work with Adil Hussain, who is one of India's finest actors. And I thought that also the combination of Huma and Saqib, you know, siblings, you know, off screen and then on screen is going to, you know, kind of put, you know, it's going to be a really, really interesting project. So for me, always script, but also sort of the opportunity to do something slightly different from what I've done before.
So, yeah, this is your first horror film. So, have you seen Oculus?
I have, yes.
So what was the scariest
Damn
part
scary.
of the movie?
Well, I can't say that because then I'd be giving away too much. But you know what I find interesting about Oculus is it's not a gimmicky horror
Exactly.
film, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot more psychological. And it can be, you know, it's about playing with people's perceptions and things like that. And that's what we're doing in Dobaara as well. And that's sometimes a lot more scary than like, woot, you know, like jumping out at you, right?
So, like, nothing's on your face. It's
Yeah, it's a bit more subtle,
Subtle,
and that makes it more scary. Sometimes it's the things that we don't know, it's the unknown that scares us more than the known.
okay. So, many actors in the past, those who have worked in horror film, they have revealed that they faced some paranormal activities while shooting. Did you face any experience?
Really? Who said that?
Many there, plenty on the internet.
Oh, wow.
They say, yeah,
Oh.
I had this spooky experience.
I feel left out now. Maybe the ghosts don't like me. No, I didn't have any while I was shooting, but I do believe in spirits. I do believe in the unknown, and I very strongly believe in things that you cannot see,
Okay.
but you can feel. Like, for instance, that person sitting next to you right now.
Yeah. Dobaara sequel is being shot here right now. So,
Of course, I mean, I think that Dobaara is going to make everyone look at their mirrors very differently as well.
yeah, even while I was waiting, I was looking at this mirror. I was not looking at this mirror.
Don't look in the mirror, right? And that's a lot of fun. And it's funny because mirrors are around us all the time, and we're kind of you know, a generation, or we're going through a period of time where people are obsessed with what they look like, right? So we're always like looking in mirrors and looking at what we look like. So maybe this is the antidote to that.
So you have been part of quite a few international projects in the past. So how different the work culture from there and here?
You know, Bollywood's come a long way. I like to look at the positive, that it's evolved. Definitely since 1991, which is when I started my career. And we've taken on a better work ethic, more organized.
Okay.
There's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But I don't want to necessarily compare. There's a certain charm in working in India,
Okay.
and there's a different charm in working abroad. And you know, that's what makes us unique.
So what do you have to say on the success of Priyanka Chopra in the West?
Fantastic, you go girl. I love Priyanka. I'm her full-on supporter. I'm really proud of you know, the waves that she's making and the damn hard work that she's put into it, you know. So she's had a vision and she went for it, and I think we should all support her.
True. So since the movie is a remake of Oculus, so is there anything that makers have tweaked? Because for those, like I have seen Oculus, so what is it for me? New experience.
It is going to be a new experience because the characterization has changed.
Okay.
There have been changes. And when the characters change, then obviously that's going to follow through in the narrative and, you know, exactly how the story is told. And I think that Prabal has made some fantastic films. I don't know if you've seen
I've
Mare
seen
Charles or if you've seen
There was this film, I think,
404.
That was amazing.
Which was amazing. So he's very critically acclaimed in that, you know, in that thriller category. So I think that people should also come to see. There's a lot of great reasons to come to see the film. And I think that, you know, even if you feel that you know what's going to happen, you still never know. We might be playing with the genre. Yeah.
Okay. So are you a horror genre fan?
To be honest, no, because I get terrified.
Okay.
I get really, really terrified, and I end up hiding my face and missing half of the movie, or like going out and having a snack and just say, well, just tell me when it's over. But I am a big fan of just good drama, good characterizations and good thrillers. So I think that Dobaara actually walks that fine line between just being a horror film and actually being sort of also a family drama at the same time.
Yeah, it's about the family. So, which was the last horror film you saw, both Hindi as well as in English?
Oculus
Okay.
and Dobaara.
Okay. And I'm assuming these are your favorite horror films.
These are right now my favorites. I did see a film called The Shining when I was very young.
Shining, yes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's terrifying. But what is so terrifying about it is that it's also very psychological,
Yeah,
right?
it's psychological.
And
I'm not sure when that picture is.
oh my God! And Jack Nicholson, and and that descent, the father's descent into madness.
Exactly.
We still don't know exactly what happened, right?
happened.
So that for me is very interesting,
There was
and
this
then we get that in
evening-
Dobaara as well. We're not, for a long time we're playing with your what exactly is happening,
happening.
And if you think about it, dealing with imagine, I'm talking about from my perspective, my character watching my husband descend into this very strange space of what appears to be mental illness. I mean, physical illness is something that at least what
Yeah.
you're dealing with. Mental illness is really tough to deal with, and that creates a lot of the drama also in the story of Dobaara.
Okay. So, what for you is the most scariest thing? Like you said, the one which is unseen, or if there's a ghost. For example, in Conjuring, the nun was there.
I'm honestly very comfortable with the unknown and the unseen. I
Okay.
think I'm more comfortable with ghosts than I am with a lot of aspects of modern life. Dealing with modern life sometimes is more scary and complicated for
Okay.
me than dealing with spirits.
So horror as a genre is extremely popular in India, and
That's good. It's come a long way, huh?
yeah. So do you think Dobaara will be for horror genre what for say Bahubali was for fantasy and
I hope
action?
so. I think we have the potential.
change the-
I think we have the potential. I think that even from the trailer and what people are seeing and there's great buzz, that people already can see that it's a very different take.
Yeah, yeah.
It's it's sort of elevating the category. It's taking it up a notch. So I have my hopes.
So I'm assuming the character you're playing in the film, as, because I've seen Oculus.
Yes.
It gets a bit creepy at few points. So how was it?
I love it. I love, again, it's an opportunity to do something that I haven't done before.
Okay.
But my lips are sealed. I can't give away too much right now.
Your reaction, like you said, you started in 91, and there was this song called Afri Afri, which was.
I know. People still remember
people still
that.
remember.
I know.
So how's your reaction today when you see that song and people still going crazy over it?
I haven't seen it, to
Okay.
be honest, but I still absolutely get a lot of people who come up to me. I feel wonderful. I feel that what's wonderful again is to have such a long career in an industry that, let's face it, is very fickle.
Exactly.
Where we have new faces coming in all the time. I feel blessed. I'm not in the rat race. I'm the first person to say that I'm, I've always taken very unusual, maybe not the most popular choices in the work that I've done, especially in cinema, but I stand by it. And so I feel that, today if someone says, Farina, or they quote, or they talk about an ad I did in the
Yeah.
90s, it's a great testament to the work that we did in the 90s, that it's so memorable because, today people can't remember things that they
Yeah,
saw
it's just the
yesterday.
weekend stuff.
So I feel very proud. Of course, so much credit goes to Nusrat Saab, I mean, for making that, literally one of the most memorable songs of all time. And it makes me feel good that at least if you really put your heart into something, that it should be remembered, that it should sustain itself, that it's not like fast food.
Okay.
You could even say that our work, whether it's in films or in ads or whatever, is, either you have the fast food or you have the gourmet meal that people will remember from
the
years
long
later. Remember, that meal that we had that one day in the sunset. So I hope that at least some of my work can fall into that category of being memorable. Then I'll feel very happy.
So you have been, like in previous also, you were in Veerappan last year. Before that, you were in Kasur. So your choice of
Water, Why does nobody talk about water?
I'm talking mainly about Hindi films.
But that was a Hindi film.
But that was mainly of Canadian.
I know, but it was in Hindi. Yeah, it's interesting
even
to me.
if-
I'm only bringing it up because, that is actually, it's
I've
funny
seen water.
because abroad, that is a film that people
Yeah, yeah.
went crazy about. We were Oscar nominated. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so funny
exactly.
because in India, people never talk about it.
No,
So I
was
just
mainly talking
wonder.
about Hindi films. But even in Water, the genre of all the films is a bit on the darker side.
Yeah.
So when can we
Moody.
see you doing a comedy? A slapstick comedy?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I hope so. Inshallah. We'll see.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll now play a quick game. It's
Okay.
called Would You Rather.
Would you rather? Oh my God, I'm so bad at these things. Okay, let's
So
do it.
Would you rather be stuck in a room alone or with someone you hate?
Alone.
With spirits?
I love being alone.
Okay.
Please, I'm the first person to say like, leave me alone. And the more spirits, the better.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are not visible.
I hope that I don't meet them. So would you rather be gossiped about or never talked of?
Never talked of. Yeah, seriously, that's me.
Would you rather end hunger or hatred from the world?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I think hatred, because hatred often leads to problems like hunger.
Okay.
Hatred is the basis of a lot of the problems in our world.
So would you rather be invisible or read minds if one superpower you have?
Read minds. Yes! But maybe I can read minds.
I think not. And the last one, would you rather find true love or a $10 million?
Oh man, I found true love though.
Oh,
So I'll
yeah,
take
you
I'll
already
take the
have.
10 million then.
Fine.
Where do I sign? Where's my 10 million? I want it all. I have it all. You can have it all.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you so much for this fun interview.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
And,
So
all
you're
the
going to
best.
tell everyone to watch Dobaara June
Of course,
2nd.
that's what I'm going to say. Watch Dobaara. It's releasing on
June 2nd.
June 2nd. Do watch it. Dobaara, see your evil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.